Hello, my beloved ones, my beloved people. I'm just here live again because I need to share something with you. So, I came out of home and here in the night, coming for my bike ride and going to Cable Beach. And then I stopped it here in the middle of my journey. And I stopped the bike because my Instagram started going on with the reels of other people, and then I stopped it to the bike to stop the Instagram that was open. And then suddenly a car stopped. A man was asking me, "Can you just come further? Because I have something for you." And I was like, my first reaction was like, I started to putting my camera and my phone back to my back, like, this is a little bit weird. I'm a little bit scary. What does this guy want? And then suddenly he just say, "Hey, come on, just come here. You don't need to be afraid." It was this guy and another guy together with him in the car. And he said, "Just come here and open your hand." And I was a little bit so scary. He said, "Just open. I just have a green frog for you that represents the lucky in our country. And that's the lucky for you of our wild country, for a beautiful woman." This is the frog that is here with me in my hand. It's just incredible. Hello, everyone. Isn't just incredible? Yeah. And that's just the magic of life, to be able. I think the message for me is, to trust. Is the message of the universe. Trust that people are good people, that when we are in that fear that we can't trust, that's when we lose. Hello, everyone. Hello, look at the frog.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm making a live on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, isn't just so magical? I think that's it. When we are open to trust in people and to trust that people just want to make good in the world. Everybody just wants to make good in the world. And we accept that we are always protected and we are always safe. We just attract more and more magic into our lives. So is that frog? If I kiss it, we will be transformed in a prince. And that's the myth that we need to stop. We need to stop this myth that we need a prince or a princess to save us. Actually, we need to be our own queen and our own king. And when we are in the power of our super soul, we just stress this energy. And we are the ones that are there to save us. It's our soulmate, it's our spiritual being that needs to be the primary energy that you need to be in the world. It's great, isn't it? Oh, we need to put him now in the grass. That is great. Send a kiss for everyone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And that's it. It's the frog, the green frog of the fortune. And I wish you to achieve all your dreams. It's magical. Life is magical. Thank you so much. So I'll try to put him in here in my shoulder. If you want to come to my shoulder. Oh, wow. He's there. Here we go. So then I can continue going while he's there. And if he wants to jump, he will. Oh, that's so cute. So how is your connection with the nature too? Would you be able to do this and just be chilled and being connected with another being as well that is full of light and love? Yeah, just be in this peaceful place, just receiving the energy of the Mother Earth, the energy of the universe, and the energy of each human being. Because if a human being is in pain and is with a toxic energy, you just need to understand that that energy is the energy of pain of that person. And if you just accept that energy, and if you're attracting that energy, it's because we still have that toxic energy as well that we need to heal. And as more as we do that, more and more we get connected with the source energy that we are, and then we just get out of survival mode, and more we can self-regulate our nervous system to see life with the eyes of our soul, instead of seeing life with the eyes of fear, where the whole world will be a threat. So I have now a mascot, and that is a frog. I just love it. So share with me if you have any mascot. I already have my brain mascot that is from Joyful Minds Training. But now I have, for real, a frog. So let's see until when he's gonna stay with me. Let's see if he's gonna be with me with the wind, or if he will jump. Ooh. Oh yeah. So he's coming with me. So let's go and see what happens. Little bit of room for you in the night. It's very calm. And do I still have the frog here? Yeah, I do. The frog and Mrs. Joy. That's it. Like the stories of Walt Disney with his mouse, with his Mickey Mouse. I have now my stories with my frog, Mrs. Joy and her frog. Now she understands that she doesn't need any savior. That the frog will not becoming the prince, because she's the one that is her own savior. She's the one who makes peace with her child. She could heal her child to be back in her spirit. And that's my invitation for you too, to be brave enough to heal your open wounds, to heal your hurt child, and to be the master of your life, to be the one who will be there saving your hurt child. It's your spiritual being. You need to make this peace with your soul, to trust again in your soul, to rescue your spiritual powers, and believe that your spiritual self is the best soulmate that you have in your life. And then yes, hey, you can have amazing people then that will be with you. And if you're still looking for your soulmate, find yourself first. Learn how to fly with your own wings first. First love yourself, and then when you are completely full in your spiritual being, knowing who you are and what you are doing here in this world, it will be natural. You're gonna be connected with people as well, and you're gonna find your soulmate. But first, become your soulmate. Just go back to the power of your soul, and everything will change, because you're gonna get out of fear and go back to your own power. Woo! And that's it. A little bit more, I am in Cable Beach. And my frog is still here with me. My green gorgeous frog, representing all the prosperity in the world for me and for you. You. It's very peaceful here. We're coming in the night. Hello. And here we have the Cable Beach Club. And from the 2nd of April, I'm gonna start giving my music and meditation enlightening show at the Buddha Sanctuary that is part of Cable Beach Club here in Broome. So every Sunday from the 2nd of April from 4:30 to 6 p.m. Western Australian time, you will also be able to be part of this beautiful enlightening show with me. If you can't come in person, you will be able to participate online because I will be live streaming for the whole world, because together we can heal the world with your heart and with my heart. You think my frog, my friend here, he's loving to come for this beautiful ride with me. He's liking and enjoying this beautiful wind. Wow. And now I am here already at Cable Beach. I don't know if you can see anything, it's very dark. Here we go. And that is the restaurant of Cable Beach Club. It's a beautiful place when you come here to visit me in my retreats, to come with me in my music and meditation enlightening shows. Man, you're gonna love this place. I'm so in love with Broome and this tropical weather. It's always hot the whole year. It's just amazing. And we have this beautiful ocean. You can't see it because it's dark, but I'm sure that you can start listening. So now you're gonna put my bike here so I can go down there to the beach. Here we go. Woo! So, hello little frog. So I think I need to put you now in the grass. Would you like to come with me? I think if I wouldn't go to the ocean, he would come back with me to my home. Just love it. So like Walt Disney has his Mickey Mouse, let's say Mrs. Joy now he has his frog. So what is his name? Let me see. I will call the magic. My magic frog. That's it. He's the king. He's the king. Because it's not the prince that we want. The prince still just represents the hurt child. But maybe this one, when I kiss, he will be the king. And that's it. Because when we girls, women, we are the queen. The queen of our own soul. When we are back in the power of our spirit. That's it. That's we're gonna attract a man that is in his power, a man that is in his king energy, a man that is the energy of prosperity, that is the energy of abundance. So that's how we're gonna call him. That's my magic frog, Mrs. Joy and her magic frog. And then we get out of that projections of Walt Disney that we want a prince or a princess to save us, and then we just become again the energy of the queen and the king energy that we are when we are grounded in our true selves and in our spirits. All right, here we go. Come here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness, he's so cute, isn't it? That's it. It's a message for us to become one. for us to rescue this trust in each other, the trust in our spiritual being, the trust in the universe that is always guiding us, always protecting us, and nobody needs to be a threat. Respecting the pain of the other, that when people are in survival mode, they are just in the pain of the hurt child that they need to heal, so then they can trust again. So if you help each other to see the world with the eyes of our soul, we slowly, we're gonna start getting out of the survival mode, seeing the world, people and situations as a threat because we are in lack, living in separation, lack of money, lack of health, lack of love. But once we learn how to heal our hurt child and embrace the dark side as the same way that we embrace the light side, and we accept this on us and also in others, that's the world that we want to live. A world where, as Shri Ravi Shankar from the Art of Living, this amazing humanitarian leader that I had the honor to be with him for so many years, and I'm still with him. My Guruji, thank you so much. That teaches that the world is a big family. The world, it is a big family. So when we get out of separation, we are back to unity. And that's when as well, when we bring the practices of meditation, when we bring the practices of mindfulness, of being in the present moment and breathing exercise and being in contact with the nature, we just become one. Just become one. And that's what is the representation of my magical frog. That's it. The magic. You are the magic. The magic is all inside of yourself. You really don't need anything from the external world for you to achieve the freedom that you are craving for, the abundance that you are craving for. When you understand that you are already everything, and then you are already the barcode of all the prosperity, all of the unconditional love that you want for your life, all the health that you want for your life. Once you remove the pain of the traumas of your hurt child, it's like removing that coal that is hiding the diamond of your soul inside of yourself, and is there inside of your heart. Block it with the 7 keys. And that's why meditation is so amazing, because it's to learn how to really love yourself, how to trust in yourself, how to be able to dive into yourself, to accept all the emotions, all the feelings, and being able to be connected with more people that we can help to heal. We can help to get out of the negative human matrix and go back to the power of our spirit, respecting that each person is in their journey of awakening, and respecting that, again, stop saying that other people are narcissists or these are toxic relationships and other thing. It's just understanding that that pain is the pain of each hurt child, and is also the pain of our hurt child. So if any situation of fight and discomfort is happening in your life, use that situation and circumstance to point to yourself instead of be judging the other person, and say, hey, this energy is also in me. So what are the traumas of my past that I need to take a look to shed light and go back to my best? So that's it. Take this beautiful moment of this magical frog to go back to the unity that you are, that we are. I'm grateful for these guys that gave this to me. It's just amazing. But that's life. That's real life. Once you are in your spirit, you are just guided all the time, and magic just happens over and over and over again. I was brave enough to get out of the system 12 years ago. 12, yeah, a little bit, 12 years ago, when I really decided to get divorced. And because that was not the design of my soul, it was the design that the society wanted me to live, my parents wanted me to live, all these social and cultural codes. And I was there for 8 years, until one day that I said, this is really definitely not the design of my soul. Even that it was still very good to be in that comfort zone. But it's when we are able to listen the voice of our soul, listen that we are here for something greater, that's when the magic of life really starts. And it's like these small things. Like now I'm here talking with you, I am with my magic frog. We are able to be connected with so many amazing people and so amazing situations. But if you keep stuck in that box that's not part of your design, like everybody used to say, but you have everything, how are you gonna be building your life, or how are you gonna make your money? You already have everything. And I said, no, I don't. It's like living in a sand castle, or living like a princess stuck in the tower, just seeing the world by the window and asleep, because I was asleep from my spiritual power in that time. And then slowly I started to awaken more and more, understanding that I didn't need the prince anymore to save me, that I, with my spiritual being, was my own savior. So since I started my journey, stepping in the unknown every day of my life, I just started remembering what am I doing here, what are my gifts, what are my talents, and things start coming to me that I would never imagine, like singing and composing songs. It's just like when we have this ability to be unleashing the powers of our souls, you're gonna be surprised, and you're gonna be surprised of the amount of joy that you are, amount of power that you are, amount of unconditional love that you are. And then once you step into that, you're gonna understand that you are also the unlimited wealth, that you already carry the barcode of all the amazing dreams that you want to have. For that, you need to go back to the energy of that dreams that you want. And while you are in fear, that's the not the frequency of the dreams that you want. If you are in lack, that's not the frequency of the dream that you want. So you need to learn how to give a quantum leap. Quantum leap. I learned this with Dr. Amish Goswami, the famous quantum activist that is in the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? In Portuguese is Quem Somos Nós? He's so famous, Dr. Amish Goswami. So I learned about quantum physics with him, and how we need to really learn how to give this quantum leap in our energetic field for us to be the frequency, the vibration of the dream that we want to. So I also learned the same thing with Mary Morrissey. She was also my coach. I went to Los Angeles with her in 2017. We did an amazing work together, and that was always the message. You need to achieve the vibrations of your dreams. And I also had the blast to be with Dr. Masaru Emoto, that already passed away, but I was also all the time showing to us through his research how our thoughts, how our words affect the molecules of water, and how it's important for us to treat each other with kindness, with love, with gratitude. So yes, it was since I stepped into the unknown to discover more and more of who I am and what am I doing here, my life just became the magic of life. And that's why now I have here our magic frog. He also become our mascot together with my brain mascot from Joyful Minds Training. If you go there to my website www.mrs-joy.com, there is there one part that talks about Joyful Minds Training, and there is one part that is shop. I created a collection of t-shirts with the mascot, the brain mascot of Joyful Minds Training, for you to get inspired with your brain when you have a joyful mind. Several things that I have been creating to help you to get out of survival mode. And that's what about Joyful Minds Training help us to understand what happens when we are in survival mode, what happens in our body, how we can self-regulate ourselves. And it's a beautiful journey with 14 master classes. It's all recorded with 3D animation for you to have more retention in your learning, because you also have you are learning with emotion, with positive emotions. And then also for you to learn how to step into the energy and the frequency of your dreams, I created Wellbeing Time. And Wellbeing Time is the name of my second book that is coming soon. The first book is coming, that is Thank You for Everything. That is a journal book for you to practice gratitude every day, and that will also help you to get in the frequency of your dreams. And Wellbeing Time is also how I design in a very simple way how you can raise your frequency to achieve the frequency of your dreams, how to give this quantum leap for you to get out of fear that maintains you in separation and in lack, and then achieve the frequency of the dream that you really want. So then for that you can see in www.wellbeingtime.com, and that's what will help you to be more connected with the flow of life, because you're going to be learning how to raise your frequency. And I have 9 Wellbeing Time meditations there that I also call Wellbeing Time Manifestation and Moneyfestation, because you also can be manifesting more money into your life. And remembering that money and love is the same coin. So if you are back in our unconditional love, the flow of money just comes in an unlimited way, because it's the same coin. It's face and crown. And that's it. Life just gets better and better and better. Money never lack in my life since I stepped in the unknown, and everybody that knows me sees that. How can she do it? How can she do it? How can she do it? Everybody gets like, how can she do it? And many people said, I never made so much money like that. And you investing and building your own company, and in another language, in another country, in the other side of the world, because I'm Brazilian and I'm also from Portugal. I have double citizenship, and I'm living in Broome, Western Australia. And before that I was really traveling this last 12 years in the whole world, places, and I never stopped traveling. And that was one of the things that I always used to have with my ex-husband. We were always traveling. I was journalist in the time, and that's how he really got me, like, stop being the journalist and let's travel and let's be together. But I understood that in that time that was also his insecurities of me being there in the world and being myself, of maybe to lose me and to be jealous. But if he would be in his power and allowing me to be in my power, I believe we would still be together. But it was not that way. So I couldn't not trust and listen myself and in my power to become everything that I'm here to be in this world. And that's what I also invite you to be and become everything that you are here to be in this life right now, from now on. And I remember in that time I was so afraid to go to the world by myself, and I was so afraid how I'm gonna make my money and everything. And I remember in that time I went to the airport. I was still living in Brazil. I went to the international airport in São Paulo, and I stayed there for 2 hours. I was there just observing and looking at people, like hundreds of people in that airport, just traveling all over the world, to all over the world, to all over the world. And after 2 hours watching that people, I believed that if they were doing, I could do it too. So it just take a little bit for you to change your belief system. And once you change it, my goodness, your life can change, and you can become an overnight sensation from day to night, because that's when you start operating with a belief system that will be helping you to be your dreams, to get your dreams, and to do things for you to get there. You'll be inspired and motivated for you to be in this world and in this life with the superpowers of your soul. And as more as you are by yourself, more and more you become who you truly are. More and more you listen the voice of your soul, and more you are able to unleash your powers and discover your gifts and your purpose in this life. Ha! Oi, coisa linda, meu Deus. He's so cute, isn't it? I don't know if it's a boy or if it's a girl, but I'm calling him. Yeah, it's so cute. And that's it. So the name of my first album is in English is You Have a Voice. It's my invitation for you to go back to your best and to unleash the powers of your super soul. Unfortunately, I will need to leave my super friend and I will go a little bit to the ocean. I want to swim a little bit, and let's say I see you soon for him, and being thankful for this beautiful moment that brought me so much magic. So just remember that when you are the magic, and you know you are the magic, when you are the miracle and you know that you are the miracle, that's what you're gonna receive back. More and more magic and more miracles. So just be who you truly are. That is the magic of life and the miracle of true love, unconditional love that you are. And once you are back in your full energy, your full potential of unconditional love, you're gonna be open the gates of prosperity to your life, to be in the flow, because you are in the flow of life. Literally, we are in the flow of life. Isn't it cute? Alright, so I will put him here in the grass. You're gonna be happy here, my darling. Thank you so much for your companionship. It was beautiful. Now we need to leave you here. Okay? You don't want to go? Yes, do you want to go to the grass? Okay. I'm not sure. Do you want to go? No? Looks like... Oh, here you go. He jumped. Good on you, my darling. Go back to the wild. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's it. That's my invitation for you too. Go back to the wild. And talking about that, I created a retreat in Brazil for September. So you can subscribe in my website, www.mrs-joy.com. The vacancies are limited, so you can go there and you can type to guarantee your place. And the name of the retreat is Get Wired. And one of the passions that I found is kite surfing in Brazil, in this magical place that I found that calls Jericoacoara. It's very similar here to Broome. It's also a tropical weather. And from July until December, we have constant wind. So it's perfect for water sports. And in the time that I was living there for 5 years, was one of the best times of my life. It was when I discovered the passion for water sports. So I started windsurfing, and then after that I started kite surfing, and then I got wired because kite surfing gives you this freedom to go from one beach to another beach and to be in the middle of the ocean, becoming one with the nature. Is pure ecstasy, pure pleasure, pure sense of unity. And that's why I said, my goodness, I need to share these with more people, to come with me in these retreats and experience the magic of being kite surfing. So September 2023, go there in my website. It's just a limited number of people that I take with me because I like to give special attention for each one of you. And the first group will be September 2023. So be part of it because it will be unforgettable. Then you're gonna also practice meditation, you're gonna practice yoga and breathing exercise. We're gonna be activating the Kundalini Diksha, lots of exercises for you to go back to your enlightening, for you to go back for the power of your soul. And of course, lots of adventures. You're gonna be in Brazil, you're gonna be in the magic of the happiness. That's how I describe my country. We are the magic of happiness. I think this is beautiful, and that's one of the reasons as well that I'm Mrs. Joy. My birth name is Cristiane Silveira Tiki, and I'm so grateful for my parents and for my ancestors. I'm so grateful for the unconditional love that my family are. It's so beautiful, it's so beautiful. And I also had, as you had, several traumas, and we had the traumas in our childhood for us to have the contrast, because we are all unconditional love. As the spiritual beings, we are already unconditional love. And then we have the contrast of the trauma. That's when we enter then in the negative human programming, in the matrix of the negative human programming. And that's the game of life. And that's what I call flip chat. And that's when you need to learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind to get out of the dark side and go back for your light side. And understanding that we need to accept both. So then all of these things you're gonna be learning with me. And then when you come with me to my retreats, it gets even easier for you to understand, because you are there experiencing with me all these teachings, all this wisdom that you're gonna be bringing, all that routine as well in your life. Like one of the things that I learned, I've made so many retreats and silent retreats and yoga retreats and meditation retreats. Woo! I was with so many amazing masters, and really, I believe for myself, the retreats are the best way for us to really go back to ourselves, because we are there immersed and repeating things. Like, for example, when I learned the sun salutation, it's something that I repeated there for 1 week, the same over and over again. And for a while in the beginning, I said, oh my goodness, this again. But then I saw the magic of that, because it's when we primer that in our brain. And then we are so then used to well-being more than stress. It's when we shift and we say, my goodness, I want more of that. So these kind of things, like learning with me how I teach the sun salutation, how you can synchronize the breath together, that is so important. And most of people don't teach how we synchronize the breath together. Simple things that in the end become simple things in your daily life that make your life to be a well-being time life. So it's like non-negotiable to make your sun salutation every day, because that brings you back to your power, to your center. For you know, like people sometimes they ask me, oh, what do you do to you have an amazing body, and what do you eat, what is your diet and all these things. And one of my secrets is really just to make the sun salutation every day. And I make my bike ride, sometimes I make a little bit of CrossFit, but I started like not a long time ago. And I also love doing lots of fasting. This is also one of my secrets to keep myself in shape. But everything is effortless. I just do it because it makes me feel good. It's not because I'm just thinking about my aesthetic. No, it's because it makes me feel good. I tested so many things, so many kinds of food, so many types of diets, and then I found a formula that is good for my body, that makes me feel with more energy. And then that's the question as well. What is the formula that works for you? Because each human being is also different. But we are very similar in the part that each one of us needs to go back to the power of our soul and get out of survival mode. That's the real thing that we really need to do. And that's it, depending on what you eat, depending if you don't stay with a good routine making exercises, then you get more and more with the chemicals of stress hormones in your body. And that's one of the things that Joyful Minds Training also teaches you, and we're going to teach you the secrets that I have there for you. And I also made another online course that calls My Magic Secrets, and then there inside of that online course I teach a lot of Ayurvedic exercises, my favorite ones that I teach you, some breathing exercises, meditation, the meditation poses as well, and of course, and all of this as well I will bring soon in my new book, Wellbeing Time. Woo, it's just so much things to share with you, so many things that I have been working for so long time to now being able to share all of this magic with you. So remember our friend and our mascot that was here with me till now. We will always remember that. The magic frog. Remember that the magic of life is there inside of yourself. And remember to get wild. Because your soul is wild, is free, is full of energy, full of magic. Everything's awaiting for you. You just need to be brave enough to go here, inside of your heart. Open your heart and free your soul for you to make it shine and be your best. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm gonna go to swim a little bit now, and I see you soon.